company is Black Series Edition LLC with Gunmetal Crystal Edge technology screen. So somebody in the comment section made a selection by saying that, well, actually they said that I'm not the president of whatever the, I guess CSE or ESC, whatever it's called, I guess for home theater or whatever. So let me explain something to you. First things first, no, I'm not the president. But I know from the door that Black technology is where it's at. I definitely know that from the door. Name a screen at the end of the day that you think that can challenge our technology. Elite screens, we've been through all elite screens already. I've been through just about every last one of their screens. The best screens that Elite Screens has is a Dark Star 9, and we beat the Dark Star 9 already. Diamond technology. We have Diamond right there on the floor right now. We have actually one of their most advanced panels sitting right underneath my desk right now, and it can't match our technology in any way whatsoever when it comes to contrast levels. If you're making statements that gunmetal technology is a more advanced technology, we've been down this road before. We've already taken on gunmetal. On so many levels, it's not even funny. Gray screen paints? No, gray screen paints don't match us in any way whatsoever. How is a gray screen paint going to match a screen paint that basically can pull an extremely high white level, perfect color balance, and an infinity contrast level? Again, no. White screens? No. We've been through white screens already. I've done so many tests on white levels versus our technology. No, white screens don't work either. What else do we have left? That's pretty much it. We don't have anything else. So, you know, when I make that statement by saying that our technology is more advanced, it is. Name me a screen. I've been through Vividtech. I've been through DMP Supernova. I've been through, like I said, all of what Elite screens have. I've been through, what was it, the other one we did? We did the Firehawk G4, with G4 and G5. We've had Seymour AV. We've had their screens over here. We've pretty much done everybody. Let me go over here to my YouTube channel. We've done this screen called LXXVII or whatever it's called. It has a real strange name to it. But anyway, we've done their screen also too. I've even had screens from Ireland. We had a screen over here we got on the floor that I guarantee at the end of the day would wipe out all these gray screen paints with ease, and some of these certifieds easily. Smarter screens or smarter surfaces. Yeah, I think it's smarter surfaces. Yeah. They could easily knock out what I've seen already, what that screen can do already from the door. Oh, yeah, definitely. Matter of fact, I've got a little challenge. I challenge y'all to go over to their website and order that surface and put it against your screen and see what happens. I guarantee that screen right there, knock out all your stuff easily. From what I've seen already, what it can do. I would say in my timeline of testing screens, it would have to be one of the darkest screens I've seen so far, and it pulls a very good white level. So again, that's not something that a lot of screens are going to be able to deal with, especially that screen's contrast level is actually pretty good. All right, so let's go over here to our site over here, and let's pull up, let me see, I think it's Vivistorm. I think it's Vivistorm. We brought their sample sheets. Let me see, Vivistorm projection screens. Why put down Vivistorm? Storm. So, no, I'm not the president of that company. No, at the end of the day, I'm not. But I can tell you one thing. I bet you $100 if we land in that area, we knock out every screen in there. I guarantee you, and take out a couple of OLEDs with us. We got, keep in mind, we have FLE technology. We exhorb 100,000 lux. Show me one screen right now that can do that with my screen just displayed outside. There isn't any. So if we have a screen already starting from the door at test at 60%, that technology in the window was only 60%. It wasn't even at a full 100. And it was able to absorb that much sunlight with no problem whatsoever. It displayed contrast levels, it displayed color levels, it displayed white levels. We did all the tests. We did all different times of the day. We were at 8 o'clock, we were there at 9 o'clock, we were there at 12 o'clock, I was there at 2 o'clock, I was at 3 o'clock, I was at 4 o'clock. And that technology pulled with no problem. So if that screen can eat that much sunlight with no problem, what do you think that thing's going to do when it gets inside? There you go. So show me a screen right now that can absorb 100,000 to 32,000 lux. There isn't any at all, period. So again, if we set up shop in that section, It'd be a nightmare for any screen to come in and lay their screen against that technology. It's going to turn your screen white. I know people get upset and they get mad and they say, oh, but you're not the only. Oh, yeah, we are the only ones. I guarantee you, pick a Gunmetal screen, any certified. I go to sites all the time. I go to forum sites constantly all the time. I can walk in there with OLED. Can y'all walk in there with OLED TVs? We can. Y'all can't pull an infinity contrast level. We can. We can generate in well-lit environments that OLEDs can't even survive in. Let's see an OLED take a direct hit from sunlight and see what happens. There you go. That puts our technology on the top of the list. Now, again, when we get everything finished and all the paperwork is finalized, I'm planning to send a sample of one of these screens to every single distributor. So that way, they can get a look at what future technology looks like. And I guarantee you, bar none, that you're going to see black screens popping up all over the place. Guarantee you. If not, they're not going to survive. It's like what you call full circle. If I decide to keep on going with the gray screen paints and I avoid it going toward the darker technology, then I would be obsolete. Now, if they're looking at it full circle, their dark technology is responsible for our dark technology. And now our dark technology will be responsible for their black screens. That's how it's worked. It's called the pecking order. So let me see. Let me find this Vivistorm real quick. We've done Vivistorm. We've done all of them. As a matter of fact, I was on this hunt of trying to do the most certified screens. So we've done 18, 17, all in one hit against our technology. Vivistorm. I think it's Viva. If I get this right. Here we go. Vivistorm projection screens. Your ambient light controlled environments. Come on. You got screens made by IWA. I think IWA projectors that are complaining about 21 feet in the air. Are you kidding me? Of ambient light controlled environments next to FLE technology. Are you kidding me? Our advanced ambient light projection can produce images off ceilings with the lights on. And you're worrying about ambient light controlled environments? Are you kidding me? We crush that every single day. Anytime I went into that environment and I turned my lights on and I could watch outer space on a ceiling with the lights on, that tells you right there we're in a completely different area. As for their outdoor screen technology, they don't have anything next to us. We have black technology outside. Yeah. This year it's going to be a cakewalk. And we can literally challenge every company. If you do not obtain an Infinity 1 black level, you do not have the right to say that you pull a black level because you don't. So, again, we have that right. Only black screens have that right. Heck, a freaking black tablecloth got more right to say that it's black. It pulls infinity contrast level over a gunmetal screen because, again, it does pull an infinity contrast level. It's black. The only difference is that if you take a black tablecloth and you stick it over top and certified gunmetal screen and you pull a star field, what do you think which one's going to pull the highest contrast level? It'll be the tablecloth. Now, when it comes to the white levels, because a tablecloth, again, doesn't have the ability to see white light and it's just black, then yeah, they're going to be able to pick up better color and they're going to pick up better white levels. But contrast, no, a tablecloth could be a certified screen. We've done the test. We already know all this stuff already. So let's go to Vivistorm. Let me see. Let's go to my channel. Yeah, somebody came and said, well, you're not the president. I ain't got to be the president. And I ain't got to be the president. I ain't got to be the mayor. I ain't got to be any of that at the end of the day. I know exactly what works and I know what doesn't work. Give us a screen. How far do we got to go out? Give us a screen. I could travel the globe and bring one back here and still take it out. Give me one. I've done it already. The only screen I haven't been able to get my hands on is a Dragonfly, and they refuse to give us one. I sat there and I called. As a matter of fact, the guy from Dream Media did contact me and he wanted to do our demonstration with our products. And I said, no, it's not going to work. And the reason why is because you're in an ambient light controlled environment. If your screen needs ambient light controlled to survive, we don't. Which means there's going to be an issue. We can overpower your screen. And it's gunmetal. It can't de-contrast. So we're definitely going to overpower it. Yeah, give me one. Want to show me TVs? We got phantoms that can match TVs. Phantoms can match TVs in white levels and contrast and color. We have one on display. Did it already. Let's go with the... I've done the... Man, at one point we bought so much of Elite screens, it was freaking insane. See that right there? See how fast I typed that in? We've done these tests already. This is Vivistorm. Right there. On the spot. All I do is type in the name. It pops up because we've done them already. Done Vivistorm. We wiped every single one of those screens clean. They couldn't register a contrast level. Even our acoustic screens were able to take them out. Here we go in the room. Right there. That right there, my friend, is Vivistorm. Wiped out 3 of their screens in one hit. That's all their screens right there. They're best of their best. If we remove the best of the best, what do they have left? It's like cutting the head off a snake. You don't cut the tail off because it can regrow its tail. You cut the head off. So if we go after the best of the best that they have to offer, what do we have left? They can't read color. They can't read contrast. They pick up a white level, of course. Look at this. We do our solid levels. This is a PlayStation popping up. As you can see, can't even read blue. So how much people spend on Vivistorm projection screens? Quite a lot. That screen paint right there is under 500 bucks. You got a Vivistorm projection screen? Well, you can't see anything at all. You think you're seeing something, but you're not seeing nothing at all. So say we go to that forum site, right? And Vivistorm decides to take their screen and lay it against ours. What do you think is going to happen to their screen? We got the lights out, and their screen looks like a white sheet of paper next to our technology. That's the color purple, by the way. The reason why, when you look at their screen, and you look at it and go, oh, yeah, but I'm seeing color, it's because you're on a standalone. You have nothing to compare it to. That's the problem. When you put it next to a more superior technology, then you'll see what the screen really does. Let's show you our contrast right here. Now, what game would that be by any chance when it comes to our technology? That's interesting, isn't it? That's the advanced ambient light projection technology right there. Didn't even register at all, period. We had people, we've been through this name a screen already. I've done it already. This is why we did so many screens, because we've been through the name a screen.
It's that bad.
When I sat there and said years back that our technology was more advanced than any projection screen, and people were naming these screens, guess what? I was going out and buying them. There's Vivistorm right there in another room on an ultra short throw. So you know what this surface is? This is Vivistorm's ultra short throw projection screen. So in this room right here, we have their screens that are designed for long throw only. This is long throw for Vivistorm. And this room over here, we have their screens over here for ultra short throw, because we got both of them. We got the ultra short throw and we got the long throw. So there's a long throw, and then we come in here and we have a $60 projector set up. There's our technology, and this right here is their ultra short throw product right here that can't read a contrast level. Our screen just picked it up. So to show you in the demonstration, does it make a difference if it's long throw? Does it make a difference if it's ultra short throw? Our technology is far more advanced. There's the white levels. So can it turn our screen so dark where it's unwatchable? No, at all. Now you get the naysayers to get upset and get angry at the end of the day and go, oh, but I thought you're not supposed to be. I'm not bragging. I'm telling you the truth. I'm going to sit there and lie and say my product doesn't work. My product does work. And I'm sitting there and lie and say my product never tested against Vivistorm, or our products are not better. And I'm telling you the truth. It is what it is. Give me a screen. Entertain me. Because when I got to take time out of my schedule to entertain the nonsense, you know, Give me a screen. Yeah. Can't turn my technology dark. That's virtually impossible. You know, develop that technology. And no one the heck wasn't me at the end of the day. That's my Lord and Savior's technology sitting up there. You're not taking that out. You could be the president of whatever company you are at the end of the day. I really don't care. Honestly, at the end of the day, all I got to do is bring a 20-minute technology in there and I can wipe your stuff completely clean. Done Vivistorm already. Well, what was the other screen called? It was LXXVII. It was another screen. It had a weird, strange name to it. Oh, was this it? Nope, that's another Surface right there. These are all Vivistorm demonstrations on Vivistorm. Every single test we ran against the screen. What was that screen called? It had a weird freaking name to it. That was going against 15s and 17s. So that was Vivistorm versus 15 and 17s. We're at 77s and 48s. Vivistorm even contacted us. Vivistorm is knocking. Will we answer? No, because we're not interested. I'm not interested in developing technology for any projection screen company. I have no interest in it. Let's go with, I forgot the name of that company. A real weird, strange name. I wonder if that'll bring it up, but that might bring up Lux. I wonder if that'll bring up the screen. Brings up FLE. Yeah, it'll bring up anything under Lux. What was that screen called? It had a strange name to it too. I think it was something projection screen. Can't think of their name. Can't think of it. I'll just abbreviate it real quick and see if we can be able to pull it up. Get lucky here. Maybe to pull it up. Like I said, I got a challenge for you. That screen over there, smarter screens, go get it. See what happens to your screen. You ain't gonna pass it. I guarantee you won't pass it. It's a very dark screen. Like I said, darkest one I've ever seen so far of all the screens I've tested. And it pulls a very good white level. Very, very good white level. Now, again, we pull an infinity contrast. If your screen's not reading a 100% infinity contrast, you would turn gray on my screen. And it did. It turned gray on our products over here. We even were able to pull up higher colors, of course. But to everyone else, I got that challenge for you. Go do it. Go purchase your screen. See what happens. It's a sample sheet. It's going to cost you about $1. And go pick it up. And it's going to be $25 for the shipping. It's going to come from Ireland. And I guarantee you, you lay it against your screen, your career is over that fast, that quick. You thought house paint was going to destroy you. That would do even worse. Because that screen pulls an extremely good contrast level. I already tested against that one screen. I'm not going to tell you who I tested against, but they didn't do well at all, period. They got a problem now. They definitely got a problem. So let me see. Oh, projector screen. No. Stewart film screens. We did their screens already. We did Stewart. We did Seymour AV. We did their screens. No, I should pull up silver screens. Maybe we might dig it up through our account through there. Let me see if we got the Stewart screens. Stewart screens. They're supposed to have a black screen. I'm curious if they have one. Someone said they have one. Every time we get one of these screens, it turns out to be a gray screen every single time. Let me see. Stewart screens right there. Did it already. Had your screens already. Every last one of them. I told you. We could do the homework. We get it in. We don't play around. You certify screens. I told you at the end of the day, I've tested all your stuff. We know exactly what we're dealing with when it comes to your products. We've done the Firehawk G4. I've had the Firehawk G5. I've had all of them here. And when you're sitting there making statements about how your products are worth $4,000, $5,000 projection screens, and yet I can't find anything on your channels, Stuart. That's our silver technology. So let me show you. This is our silver technology. Remember that technology I told you that we developed a silver screen that can literally pull a white level literally so high that it turns a piece of white paper brown? Well, what do you think it does when a silver screen lays against that thing? Yeah, we're able to determine all the screens, different color. Yeah. So as for the silver screens, no, we've already tested all the screens on that one. Let's go pop over to let me see, Stuart. We got let's go with C-M-R AV. Nope, that's not supposed to be there. C-M-R AV. Let me see. C-M-R AV. C-M-R AV. C-M-R AV 1.3. C-M-R AV screens. Yep, done them already. I don't get on. Let me tell you something. I try to explain this to people at the end of the day. I don't talk about things I can't back up. I got over 10,000 videos. I got 10,000 videos. What do you think I've been doing with the 10,000 videos? I've been doing testing on every screen, learning about all their technology, on how we could basically beat it. And you guys spent, for the haters, you spent all that time hating on me, and I spent my time working. That's why if anyone comes in and challenges myself, I could do this. That's C-M-R AV. And it's not even black technology we're using. It's silver. So our silver technology could literally pick a white level up so high, maintain colors, and just a little bit of contrast, because again, contrast comes better with the darker screens, where we can actually turn other screens dark if they laid against it, because the white levels were literally that high. The other screens would turn dark laying against it. So think about that engineered technology right there that you're seeing that has the ability to make a silver screen turn dark. And we take that heightener technology, which is now called the heightener, and bid that into a black screen. There you go. That's why no silver screen can match the black screens. The white levels are literally that freaking high. If you look at my screen, it's not black. My screen's silver. See? What was that? What was that? 7 years ago. Yeah, that was 7 years ago we did those tests. 7 years ago. Yeah. All right, C-M-R AV. And by the way, the people I met over there, the guy who fell, the people, they're fantastic. Excellent. They admit it. Yeah, we're able to take their screens on. But yeah, very, very nice and very polite people. And as you can see, we've got lights on both sides. Not doing anything. When people do demonstrations, they want to put more light on our side and less on their side. We don't do that nonsense. And that's going to get yourself sued. Oh, I forgot. Someone's actually getting sued for that dumb nonsense, by the way. This is our test on C-M-Rs. This was C-M-R DMP Supernova. Let's pull up DMP Supernova. Let's see our test on that. You ever tested DMP Supernova? We had both infinities and blades. These are some of the ones right here. C-M-R AV. Screen Innovation. Let me see. Oh yeah, that's somebody's product we purchased. We got, yeah, you know what that is. It's in the day. Yeah. We had everybody's stuff in there. Everybody. We're testing everybody. Let me see. This is who is this? This is this is Elite Screens. Elite Screens versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of Elite Screens versus our technology. So you have a dark star 9 at the bottom. That looks like a Cinema Grade 5D. Yeah, 5D. Yeah. Let's see if I went up close on this screen. Description here. I did go up close on the screen. I always do. Yeah. Let's go close on the screen. Show you what you got. Yeah, I don't talk about anything unless I can back it up. See right there, the top? That's the Cinema Gray. See it close? That's the Cinema Gray 5D. As I said before, it looks like it. I've done enough tests to know what they look like. What do we have down here? Let me see what's on that bottom area right there. I'm gonna have to close this in now because it's coming in all over the place and I need Cinema Gray 5D. Oh yeah, that's a Dark Star 9 down there at the bottom because see how dark it is. All right, I'm sitting there chatting up a storm. All right, there we go. That is the Dark Star 9 right there. That's a $3,000 projection screen. See how dark it is? Nice color. Sometimes in my videos I chat too much. This right here, this is a Cinema Gray right there. It's a Cinema Gray right there by Elite Screens. What was the one on the far end? Let me see. This is a, this is a Seymour AV Matinee Silver right there. MS, or Mantle Silver, whatever way you want to call it. All right, and what's on the other end? On the other end here, this is a, oops, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. I didn't get all that. Bring it back on that one. It's like a Seymour AV. No, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. There we go. Seymour AV 1.3. So, we have Seymour AV 1.3, high-end certified screens. We have highlight screens, silver screens, and we have Dark Star 9 in the demonstration, correct? All right, so let's fire it up. All right, there we are. I just show off our white levels. Let's keep it on here. There we go. So, there you go. Just watch the technology take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screens. I'm sorry, 5 screens. No. Got a screen you want to pick by any chance? No, we taken out Elite's top screens. We took out Vivid Storm. We took out Seymour AV. We've already taken out what's the screen called? DMP Supernova, which I'll show you in a few minutes. We've done all these already. So when I make a statement by saying where are you going to go to get a screen from? If you go to the white screens, we can knock them out easily because, again, it's a white screen. Gray screen paints, they can't take out certified gunmetals. We take out gunmetal technology. Gunmetal? Yeah, well, we already told you we take out gunmetal, so guess who's next? We're black technology, that's it. When God gives you a blessing, let me explain something to you people at the end of the day. When God gives you a blessing, you better know your blessing. You better have confidence in your blessing when God gives you a blessing. I know 100% as the nose is on my face that the technology I have sitting over there on that wall can take out any certified screen we stick it against. I know how it's designed. I know how it's engineered. We can have that thing in fully lit environments, and our technology just keeps getting better and better and better. This is years back. Now we're in FLE technology. We have a whole different range of gain that I guarantee you. And we have to prove at the end of the day that our FLE technology is more powerful than any ambient light projection screen. So be it. We'll take you outside at 12 o'clock in the afternoon and we'll watch the sun take your screen out. Because our screens can absorb it. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. We sit there and tell you that's what it is. That's what it is. Now, the only people that are bitter about this is not the customers. Customers are not bitter about this. Customers are excited because they're going to get in a powerful projection screen that's not going to cost them a ton of money. It's not going to require them to have expensive projectors. That's not going to, they're not going to be trapped inside if they don't want to. They can go outside if they want to. That technology goes outside. It's fully weatherproof. Those of you who have creative minds and want to use projector mapping applications and maybe want to display it to your ceiling, to your floor, you have that option. This opens up a whole new world for other people at the end of the day. But when it comes to people who are developing projection screens, you're the only ones that are upset about this. Then guess what you need to do? You need to pick up your game, and you need to work harder. But apparently how we raised the bar so high up, you're going to have to work really, really hard to get there. And the FLE technology, I guarantee, is going to raise the bar to a whole nother level. But that's good, because people will work harder and make better products. And that way the consumers don't get ripped off in some of these really awful paints that I've seen at the end of the day. See that right there? Look at that. They won't register. All right, we're done with that one right there. So that was all covered right there. Let's go over and pop over, because we got a bunch of those demonstrations. All these demonstrations right here go on for days. Let's go over Seymour AV, and let's grab Elite Screens. There we go, Elite Screens. We've done their screens. We've done dozens of screens. As a matter of fact, I bought a $79 motorized projection screen and painted it with our technology and used it to take out a $3,000 Dark Star 9. See right there, me holding the sample sheet? Now, I've seen people try to do these demonstrations on the Elite screens. Let me explain something to you. You fail, and I'll tell you why you failed miserably on demonstration. Because, again, you didn't have enough light in the environment. You're supposed to have a ton of light in the environment when you do that demonstration. This is Elite screens. This is an ambient light projection technology. So it deserves to be in a fully lit environment. And what I've seen in demonstrations, I've seen people put them in the same demonstration that only they can survive in, like an ambient light controlled environment that a gray screen can't pick up in properly, can't pick up in a fully lit environment. So they'll stick it in an ambient light controlled environment. Like, look, we get the same thing. No, you don't. That screen can survive in fully lit environments. The only difference is it's laying against a black screen. When you can read an infinity contrast level, guess what else you read? Perfect color. Oh, and by the way, for people who don't know what the color black looks like, and I hate to put it out here, here you go. See right here, black, black. See how it's matching this, how it's matching that, how it's matching this, how it's all this is matching. The black corners, all this. See how that matches right there? That's what you want to see. I hate to say it, I'm not saying to customers, you're good. We got people out there that deliberately make black products and claim at the end of the day that their black products are pulling up a black level. No. See that? Match, match, match. It's all supposed to match. Even the background is all black. Let's get back to the Dark Star 9. So, you see the Dark Star 9, right? See the color blue? It's not registering blue. You can't read blue because it's laying against a black screen. So if I sit there and make the statement that our technology is more advanced than the Dark Star 9, I can actually make that statement. Color red. Don't pick up. Now I go into forum sites all the time. We go in there with the Elite screens, gurus, and the first thing they'll talk about is how amazing their screens are. And I'll tell them at the end of the day that we can take on their screen and they cost far less. And they'll sit there and say, oh, no, I got an Elite screen. And they'll go into the whole specifications and all that stuff and everything. Yeah, that doesn't mean jack to me. You can tell me about this, that, and the other. At the end of the day, your screen can't see contrast. There you go. Can't read it. Now, when you're pulling up a contrast level, see the color of this? It's not it's supposed to be, when you have pulled up black, it's supposed to be able to match areas in the environment. That's why we have all the black in the environment like that. Because then people do fake gray screens. Am I saying this screen's fake gray? No, this screen's a gunmetal. It's a dark gray screen. It's not black screen, so it's not going to compete with ours. See the intro for the OLED? This is supposed to be in black, not in gray. Should never come up in gray. And if you can't see contrast, as I'm showing in the demonstration, guess what else you can't see? You can't see color either, because it won't pick up. So when you sit there and say, "Are you the president?" I think it's a CES or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. CS, I don't know what it's called. No, I'm not the president. But I can tell you one thing: any screen you give me, I guarantee I take it out. But apparently, since I've showed you what we have on our YouTube channel, we have all done that already. Let's go with let's go check out over here. Let's go check out get elite screens, dark star 9, such when they're advanced screens. Let's go pull up let's see, DNP Supernova. DNP Supernova. Let's see if we've done their screens. Of course we know we have, but let's go humor it. Let's go over to our list. Pull it up. DNP Supernova. Downstairs on 120-inch tension screen. Oh yeah, we've done tension screens, and that's why some people are sitting there talking about how we don't know motorized projection screens. I've done so many motorized projection screens, it's not even funny. 120-inch, we used to sell these with our black technology on it. That's the DNP Supernova. One's the Infinity, one's a Blade. So, when you see me on camera and I start getting a little frustrated because I'm getting bored because we can't find a challenge for our technology. And people say, what about that? We've done that already. When I tell you we've done it already. If you're watching a person build a deck outside his window to stick a 1,000 lumen projector out there so the sun can deliberately hit it and knock out as many lumens as possible, so it had to travel through 13 feet and through a 1,000-watt light bulb to make contact with a screen. When you do crazy demonstrations like that, I think I would have tested just about everything by now. Yep. We've done all this stuff already. That's why I'm looking for what's new. What do they got? We need a black screen. We literally need a black screen. The FLE technology is here. We need a black screen. The only thing we have left is an OLED. That's all we have left. And that's where we're going to put it against an OLED. That TV technology with that FLE attached to it, oh my goodness, that thing's a beast. We have no projection screen to put that stuff again. There's nothing out there. I'm not bragging. I'm just telling the truth. It's right there. We've done the tests. Dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of tests. Dozens of tests. This is silver technology we engineered. And our silver technology can literally take out a gunmetal screen. It could turn it dark. This thing to run real quick. See? We don't have to go in and put something over top to their screen to make their screen like something. No, that's their screens. They literally we could turn this screen to dark on a silver technology and stick a bar light on it, and it still wouldn't fade the screen. It still could pick up better color. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is heightener. We didn't even realize we even had it. We're making silver screens the entire time and didn't realize that some of that basically enhanced with some of the stuff we have now, which we can't tell you about it, is the heightener technology. Heightener technology literally was so bright that it can make a screen turn dark. It can even make a white sheet of paper turn dark. Even have those demonstrations right there on display. Look at that. Now, would I ever design silver technology again? No, we're never doing that again. It's a waste of time. Dark technology is far more advanced. The contrast levels wouldn't kick high enough, but we can actually turn anything we want dark with that stuff. All right, so there we go. We got DNP Supernova. All this good stuff here. All the testing. So much testing. I swear it makes my head spin on how much testing we have had to do. You got to do all this testing. This testing is required if you're going to prove that your product actually works. This is required. If you cannot back this up, then you're going to have problems at the end of the day, because you're going to bump into people like me that are extremely thorough about their testing. And if you can't back it up, then we're going to come in and we're going to basically clean your clock. So you have to back it up. Oh, that's creepy. Anyway, now I just saw something flash on the screen. Yeah, so these are tests on CMR DMP server. Now, are these screens fantastic? Yeah, they're great. They're great. I loved every last one of them when they came through. They just can't match our tech. That's all. It's right here. Let's see. Silver screen. Screen. Higher. White level. White. Let's find it. I forgot what Nova that was. Dedicated theater rooms, don't use gray and white screens. They don't register in there. See that right there? That's a dedicated theater room. You couldn't get white and gray screens. They don't register in that environment. 1,000 limits test demonstrations. Demonstration was this outside. Oh, Supreme 8. Supreme 8 spent a lot of time outside. They did. And we got two screen paints here. One's a dark gray, one's a light gray. You'd be surprised who it is. We're not going to mention any names, but that's their product laying against the screen versus a black technology. They don't read. And if you make the paint dark gray, it doesn't read. And if you make it light gray, it doesn't read. So those charcoal mixes don't work at all. I've seen tons of those, the charcoal mixes. They don't read. Because they can't pick up the Infinity 1 level. That's why. And as you can see, even with the dark gray charcoal mix and the mid gray, they're not turning our technology unwatchable. Let's see, well, what do we have next? Let me think about these screens. Let me see. CMR AV, we did those already. We did Dark Star 9. What do we have? Let me see. I think of a name we have. Let's see. Let's see. Certified. I don't think of one we haven't hit yet. No one we did have. We did Firehawk G4. Did it fire G4? Oh, that, yeah, it's Stewart. Stewart's G4. Or Seymour. No, Stewart. It's Stewart. Let's see. Screen innovation. Screen innovation can't even turn our screen unwatchable, but yet we can generate higher contrast levels that they can't see. We produce better color because we pick up the Infinity 1. Let's go grab ourselves. FLE. Toe screen innovation. Oh yeah, this is the certified screen parade. Let me see. We ended up with how many screens on the wall? Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 certifieds in one hit. Yeah, all right, that's done. I'm gonna look for the panel. Panel. That's the newest one. Let me see. Which ones are their panels by any chance? Let me see, that's one right there. Oh, they were in that one too, on top of that. Paint on screens. Gray screen got destroyed in that one. I need a panel. Screen innovation panel. There we go. 0 H. That would be the darkest one we got.
This does fail tonight. So here's my bad. Because I didn't get a chance to open that one. I couldn't check it. I couldn't see if there were different responses. So here was my plan.
Rest of my case? Yeah, that's Infinity Black screen. Ours is. A screen innovation can't read next to ours. So what else do we have next? There's nothing left. As I said before, without our technology, your projector reads nothing. I don't care. You can sit there and say, I'm not the president. I'm not this, that, and the other whatsoever. No projection screen at the end of the day. I'm not the president of any of it all, period. What do you call, I can't think of their company. Advanced, no, I can't think of the name of them. What are they again? I keep forgetting them again. Good gracious, can't remember them all. Projector Central, and AVS Forums. Yeah, to the experts down there on the forum sites over there, you don't know jack. I'm going to tell you that right now. The reason why you banned my technology when it comes down there is because, again, you would have to change everything that you talked about. You would have to learn it all over again. That's why. You know, we put down there, we sent down there the FLE Technology and eating that sunlight. Oh, they banned that right away as fast as they possibly could. You know why? Because all those different forum sites that talked about ambient light projection technology, that is out the window now. All those demonstrations about buying the best, inkiest projectors with the best contrast, out the window now. This technology changes the industry by a lot. All those forum sites talking about how you have to have 4K, you have to have 1080p. Your 720p projectors are not worth your time, that's out the window. All those different forum sites talking about how white screens are the best screens for outside, that's out the window. Yeah, pretty much this screen causes a ton of ripples. It's a change of technology. That's what it is. So to all the experts out there who claim at the end of the day, you know things, I'm here to tell you, you don't know anything at all, period. that you could send any screen you want, and I'll give you the address, and I'll guarantee it will knock every single one of them out of the water. You got it backwards. I had it backwards. I literally thought that gray screens at one point, and even white screens, produce better color. No. Not even gunmetal produces better color. It is the infinity contrast level. OLED has been talking about it. The guy who developed that technology sat there and said it out of his mouth. Google even recognizes black technology as being the most superior technology on the face of the planet. It is more superior than gray. It is more superior than gunmetal. It's more superior than white. And that's a screen innovation panel on our technology that was painted on a cardboard box. My screen sitting over here on the wall is an old dirty piece of wood that was laying against the garage since I've been here. I went over and took a box and I painted that and turned that into a projection screen. Let's see if it has the capability of turning our screens dark and making them unwatchable. No. So consider the fact, look at the big picture here. For every projection screen that needs to be in an ambient light controlled environment, the FLE gain by itself would wipe you clean. It can produce in environments that you would never ever be able to produce in. Even the dedicated black CINEMAX can basically produce in environments that you cannot do at the end of the day. I can walk around, like I said, I did it, walked around an entire building with a $178 old 720p projector under my arm, and I produced in every section of that building, including outside on the glass. Shows you where our technology stands over everybody else's. So I couldn't care less who's the president of what company and what business at the end of the day. Bottom line is, our technology is far more advanced. And when the FLE technology is finalized, when we have it all patented and copyrighted and trademarked, I will send each one of you companies a sample of that screen so you can see what true technology looks like. And I guarantee you people, at the end of the year, you'll start seeing black screens pop up. We can literally challenge you in court. If we challenge any one of these certified screens and say, hey, look, you guys are saying your stuff is black. You're not black. You're saying that you pull a black level. You're not pulling a black level. You're pulling up shades of gray. I bet you I win in court. Bet you $100 I win.
Oh, yes. Oh, smell. You know what food?
Watch the price drop on their gunmetal screens and the black screens. You're going to have black screens running way beyond what you pay for when it comes to a certified gray screen, a gunmetal screen. Can a gunmetal screen compete with a TV? No. Monitors can pull black levels. Gunmetals don't pull black levels. The imperior that we're developing, aren't you developing a gunmetal? Yeah, we are developing a gunmetal, but I guarantee this much, the gunmetal we're developing will knock out every gunmetal in the market. Because we want it to be known that we have the most superior gunmetal. In order to do that, we have to knock out all those screens, which we've done before. Now, they can't go to court and say, well, he slandered. No, I didn't slander your product. I never said your product wasn't this and wasn't that in the day. I said our product's more superior. I have to back that up in court. I got a problem with that. I have no problem with popping up in court and backing it up. I can use the publicity. Let's bring it. We claim to have the infinity contrast, infinity 1 contrast level. We pull better color. We pull better contrast. Can you turn our screens dark? Not going to happen. Now, I've done all these companies for this long amount of time, and no one's ever taken me to court. Because you know why? Because they know that I'm right. They know that I figured out how, well, we didn't figure out, God blessed us to be able to figure out how to get a black screen to generate white light. See the environments that we sit in? Let me show you something. Look at this environment we sit in right here. I love this one house. Tons of light. Now, you see my screen right here? You see the light that's hitting? This is the reason why we turned the projector off first, so you can see the physical light that's making contact with the screen. When I see people using condensed lighting, their lighting is way over here. and they got a nerve to be looking up at the ceiling. See, I like when the person did this house, they made this lip here. They didn't have to put any lights in here, but they did. That's what I love about it. It would have been awful if they basically put this lip in here, this little cliff in here, and then they put these lights over here. That would have sucked. Because that means, again, I'll be just like everybody else, and that's what I didn't want. That's what I loved about this house so much. This wall right here. So they put the lighting here. So you see those areas right here? That means direct lighting is hitting the screen at all times. This is why when I see demonstrations of people pointing up at the ceiling and I see lights way over here, that has nothing to do with your screen. It's not even touching it. I think I just painted the screen in too, yeah. Yeah, just painted it in. Yeah, just painted it in.
Now the weather forecast for the morning is going to be good. It's not all doom and gloom.
See? So yeah, we have a black technology. It reads white light. I sat there and said on camera, most dangerous screen you're going to have on the face of the planet is a screen that reads an Infinity 1 contrast level and can see white light. Extremely dangerous.
Well, that source is lovely.
That means no gray screen, no screen will be to turn it black, unwatchable. Any black surface you lay against it won't even read correctly. It can't even pick up the white level. We could turn any surface that lays against it dark.
Oh, that's nice. It's hot.
And this would be, what is this one right here? Is this an 8? It is an 8. It's an 8 at 146 inch. Now, you see right here at the top, I put in a bar light at the top, all the way across to add more light to the screen. Even though we have condensed lighting hitting it, it wasn't enough for me. So I actually put in another extra bar light underneath of it so more light can hit the screen. That's how much light your environment is supposed to have when you're operating your projection screen setup. It's supposed to be like you have it in your home. Now, if you got to go into your home, you got to turn out lights, you got to dim, you got to adjust this and adjust that, and the environment looks like a medieval dungeon, then that means you fail, because that means your screen doesn't have the capability to produce real ambient light projection technology. Well, you failed your projector. Your projector's perfectly fine, as long as it's not a knockoff, but it's perfectly fine. Screen can't do it. Now imagine if we're over at one of those shows and my booth looks like that, with that much light in the booth. And everybody else is sitting in these really dark environments trying to make these images look somewhat acceptable because they can't have lights on the environment because the screen will go dark, but we can have all those extra lights in there. Who do you think was going to get all the publicity? The lights alone in the booth are going to bring up the publicity. Now, if alone looking at a jet black screen staring you in the face on a projector that's outdated since 2011, yeah, that's going to draw a ton of attention. And then to see that screen pop on with a snow white level at the end of the day, and we know there are going to be people walking over, take their sample sheet to stick it against the screen, and we advise you don't do this because this will end your screen. Well, don't do it anyway, out of curiosity. See? I'm gonna take our lights out. See, we still got that high bar light at the top running. Yeah. Let's look at so we did all the screens already. We did screen innovation. We did all the screens, right? We went all through all, right? There we go. Let's go through real quick. Let me see real quick. I'm gonna do on this one. What was the one I was looking for real quick? Let me see. We did ultra short throws. Let's do ultra short throw. We'll just type it in. We don't need to put it in there. Let's put down ultra short throw at 150 inches. This is the part that kills me. I remember when people were going out and they were buying those those projectors because they were going to get a 150-inch screen. Oh man, some people got ripped off on that. It wasn't even funny how bad they got ripped off. First things first, you could have did reason why you can't do 150-inch on an ultra short throw projector on a gray and white screen, because you're going to lose a lot of quality from the door. A black screen, it's going to have more depth. It's going to have more refined images. It's just going to give you a much better image. And on top of that, when it comes down to the screen door effect, it doesn't exist on a black screen because the screen's black. You know, the screen door, when it pops up, it's black. It's a little screen, it's black. That shows up better on white screens and gray screens. On a black screen, it's not existing. Now, mind you, one of the demonstrations, my projector sat by 18 feet. It was 600 by 700 res. You would have to be sitting right up on top of it, right in front of it, eyeball to eyeball, to see that screen door effect, but you wouldn't even pick it up. Because the screen's black, it can mask it. A lot of people don't realize that. Yeah, they can mask the screen door effect. So that's why we can take a projector, pull it all the way back, and get that massive 150-inch out of it. Because again, you have an infinity black contrast level, you're not going to lose any detail, no resolution, nothing, and it's going to sharpen the image because it's a black screen and the screen door effect doesn't exist. Or it doesn't exist to a certain degree. 150-inch screens on ultra short throws. Let me see. Was this the whatchamacallit? Might have been the Optima. Let me see if the Optima's on the floor anywhere. If it's not on the floor, it means we're using the other one. Oh, it is an ultra short throw on the Optima. Let me see. Make sure we have it there. Yeah, it's a bar light. I put in a high fluorescent bar light in my screen to add more light to the screen. That's why people start talking about extreme lighting. No, you don't understand extreme lighting. Like, I literally had a bar light installed and right up here that can actually add more light. Insane, yeah. Let me see. Here we go. Perfect example. This is an NEC. No, NEC. This is a $92 ultra short throw projector. That surface right there is coated with our black technology. So when that projector hits the floor, as you can see, the floor doesn't even pick up, but our screen will pick up. Because you can't read contrast. So if you can't read contrast on a white or gray screen, guess what? Floor technology and projections don't work for you. Neither does projector mapping. That won't work either. You can't pick it up. You can't read it. You know, you need a black level to pick up your abilities for projector mapping. Have to have it. They won't pick up well. These are ultra short throws. Our ultra short throws aren't cheapest paints. They got ultra short throws for the entire environment. I'm gonna do. Oh no. I should have put there because it's the only ones we did at that rate. NECs. Boom. The NEC. The NEC. We maxed that projector out. Yeah, I had both of them. I had the Sonys and that one, but the NEC is the one we maxed out. Let me see right here. NEC 150-inch display with ceiling display also. Oh, that's a Sony. There's a Sony on the floor. That's a Sony on the floor. Ultra short throw. 150-inch with the ceiling to match. I'm just going to leave it right here. Just right here. Right there. Right there. Now, honestly, at the end of the day, really, do you think you really want to challenge my company at ambient light rejection technology, Infinity One contrast levels, certified screens, outside environments, inside environment, commercial environments? You know, you really seriously want to challenge us on that? And for the naysayers at the end of the day, I couldn't care less who's president of what company at the end of the day. I really don't care. All I know is at the end of the day that technology you're seeing right there can do things that other projection screens can't do. I can literally slap a challenge for all, well, we did it already. I forgot, the 1100 lumen challenge was never met. Oh, wait, we're moving on. Anyway, so, yeah, it is what it is. No gray screen, no gunmetal, no other screen, white screen can do that. You won't pick it up. And they had plenty of time to develop new technology. They did. They had plenty of time to develop new technology. The only problem is they just got so comfortable with their own products and they made plenty of money off of it that they really didn't think to upgrade. Now it's a little too late. You know how long it's going to take them to be able to develop a black screen? At the end of the day, it takes us no time to do it. By the time they get their first black screen out, we'll have an entire product line of FLE technology that'll flood the market. I'll be bouncing in and out of sites all over Allentown showing off that technology, and it's going to get extremely well known. ADTECH, at one point, is going to show off the first technology to draw in sunlight for advertising. And gunmetal technology will take over at one point. Outdoor projection screens, we could flood the market with that technology. Heck, we even got gaming screens coming out. We're covering every single inch of every area to make sure that our technology is the only one that's known. And keep in mind, once that ADTECH hits, the investors are going to come in like, I'm not really interested in investors at the end of the day, but it's going to get a lot of publicity for what it's designed to do. And all in all, God's going to get all the glory for all of it. Because they're all going to know at the end of the day who made it. This is all God's technology. Look at that. Isn't it amazing? I can take a $60 projector and get a 150-inch screen and pull it off on a ceiling at 180-inch on a projector that cost me $140. 200 bucks, that's all it cost me to do that setup. And for the customers, this is going to be fantastic for them. Because no more of that spending all this money for expensive projectors, got to calibrate the projector, got to stuck in a dark environment, you can use ambient light and controlled environments like you're DJing at a freaking concert, can't take the screen outside because it's going to wash out, all that other nonsense you have to go through. Who wants to go through that nonsense? I don't want to go through that nonsense, that's why I can do that. So I thought it'd be cool in that room to be able to watch a 150-inch screen and watch my ceiling at the same time. I can literally sit there and read a book and watch the galaxy right there in front of me with all my lights on. That's what you want out of your investment. And some of you've paid a lot of money for y'all setup, especially for your projectors. You really deserve much better. So I don't care who's the president of what projection screen association. When they meet Mr. Bird, they realize that they got it wrong. Because they can't do that. Now what, see right here? That should be the pickup at any angle, any angle. I used to love walking downstairs. I walk downstairs and look up, and I would see the screen, and we'll look down and see the floor. We did the floor demonstrations, we did the floor. Sooner or later, we did the whole entire environment. Ooh. Let's check this out real quick. I like this one right here. Let's do multi-projector setups. Oh, tabletops. I love the tabletops. Tables are so much fun. Bam! Look how clean that looks. Is that sick how clean those white levels come up? That's tabletop projection. It's clean. Look how clean it is. I love it. I freaking love it. I love tabletops. You have no idea. I sat there in the morning and had cereal on the screen. It doesn't make a difference. You can't damage it. I was eating on the screen and basically watching cartoons. That is such a mind trip. It is. It's such a mind trip. Have all the lights on and everything. Gray screen can't register because, again, you need contrast levels. You need contrast levels that are embedded in everything. Oh, I had so much fun with that screen. Let's look at the multi-screen setup. Multi-projection screen. Multi-projector setup. I think we call it the giant media wall. The media wall. The giant media wall. Depends on how they look at it, but we did ours for a giant media wall. That's another benefit of painting your entire wall. You can put multiple projectors up there. And people that buy gallons, they paint the entire wall. $150 multi-projector setups. Let me see if we got it up here. Here we go. Yep. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, multi-projector setup. So we got 235.1 down here. We have 1610 here, and we got portrait mode. Some people have a problem just firing off one screen. We could do 3 of them. I'm going to put y'all back in evenly. That entire room is coded in that technology. The entire room. That was a fun setup because I could sit here and watch 3 projectors at the same time.
Light it up so that I've got about.
So I'm watching my Cartoon Network over here. Go on my computer over here. Do you know how high a technology has to be able to produce a white level so you can actually surf the internet? Look at the white level on that.
The water will come off the awning onto the tent.
So some of the demonstrations on the same screen, several different projectors, I can make it snow on one section and I can make this universe full of stars and contrast levels on the other one. Ooh, let's check out the gunmetal technology we engineered. Gunmetal. Let's see. Oh, it's a styrofoam projection screen. Styrofoam is pretty fun to do. Let's go into gunmetal.
So now, here's my setup. We see out there. The camera.
Let's get our advancement in gunmetal technology.
The tent. And without getting wet, because I don't want to get wet, here's the setup. So you can see, and I've got the awning here, so it's covering the majority of this flat thing. I've got the front.
This was a gunmetal LT. It was a light gunmetal. It had contrast shifting capabilities in it. That's actually light gray. It doesn't look like it's light gray, does it? It's actually a light gray screen.
And then this is my setup. All cozy. Well, it will be when I get Bruce's blanket on, because it's freezing. It does. Bruce, what are you doing?
I forgot we did a demonstration. Full lit environment, all white walls. Look at that.
Oh, you're playing so much. Go on, off you go. Off you go. Right, everyone. I'll bring you back on the big camera for scar time.
Yeah, Imperior is going to be way beyond that. Oh, here we go. Perfect example. All right. Perfect example. Now, in these 2 demonstrations, one of these screens is gunmetal and one is actually black. The best gunmetal you could possibly have in a screen is a screen that's right on the very tilting edge. The closer you get to the edge, but not hitting black, but the closer to the edge, the more advanced the gunmetal. That right there, I think it's a 38. Yeah, it's a 38 gunmetal technology. This right here isn't our black screen. So, when you look at them, which one's which? Well, you can tell that's actually, you can tell when I show you from the door. So if we do all the different colors and white levels, our black technology pulls an extremely high white level right there. All right. I'm gonna get some lighting system here to lighten this up a little bit in here. But right here, there we go. Now, let me see, did I put it side by side? Let me see, I think I did. There we go.
And it just makes the world of a
Oh, no. Gotta go a little farther than that one.
Now I could put a hot.
There you go. Now you can see it, right? Because people were staring at it and they thought that this screen was actually black. That's not black. That's actually gunmetal. Now, how do you know? Because look at the speakers. Hey, Solid Wake 5. Just to mention your name real quick. Yeah, I told you your screen was producing gray. Remember I told you your screen was producing gray? You know why? Because, again, we developed gunmetal technology. And gunmetal technology next to a black surface looks just like your screen in the demonstration. Yeah, the only surface that can register black right next to another black surface has to be another black surface. And if you're coming up gray, then what's going to happen is you're going to come off not looking black. And there you go. That's why I said in the demonstration, from years of experience and knowing this is why I was able to call your video as fluff, due to the fact that your screen was not coming up black. Now you see this right here? See? Right here, see right there, see how it's not matching? See, that's what you were doing in your demonstration. You weren't matching. See how that's matching right here? See how it's matching? See right there? There you go. You got to be careful, people. Some people will make statements that a dark screen, this color, they'll try to claim it as a black screen. It's not black. It's actually gray. If you stick it up against a black surface, you will see what it looks like, what it really is. That's why if we take your screen and we stick it up against an affinity black level, you come up gray. That means your screen's gray. It's not black. See? There you go.
Everything. So, each to their own. That's just not me. I'm not into that.
There you go. That's what happens.
Even if it's colder that way.
Now you see it better, don't you? Whereas this was on a standalone by itself, and this wasn't in the picture, they could try to pass this off as being a black screen. But the problem is, if there's anything in the environment that comes up black, guess what? It's going to tell the story on the screen. And that's what happened in your demonstration. The objects that you had around your screen told the story. And the minute you basically transferred over to a star field, the surface that was darker produced a 100% contrast level when your screen didn't, when it was claiming to be a black screen. That's it. All right, well, that's basically about it. We had a lot of fun in there. We talked about this, that, and the other. Yes, we did. Booyah. And yeah, you know, I come on camera. I've got years of experience, gentlemen. I know at the end of the day, you feel that you know things, but I'm going to explain something to you here. You don't know jack. I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful here at all. You literally don't know jack. You really should not be selling screen paint products at all, period. You should not be doing anything involving screen paints or projecting. Maybe selling some projectors and stuff, yeah. But in the screen paint field, you don't know jack at all, period. You don't have enough testing done. Do you see all those certified screens I pulled up on my account? I can pump in any company's name. Boom, boom, boom. They pop up on my account. You know why? I've done tests. Hours and hours of countless tests. When you sit there and say out of your mouth, oh, well, we got to get somebody neutral to do this because, you know, despite 10 videos, it's called testing. That's what it's called. It's not producing. If you're doing 10 videos of nothing, then it's nothing. But if you're doing 10 videos where you're doing test after test after test after test on black levels, on color levels, on white levels, on inside, on outside, on different forms of projectors, you're testing. That's what you're doing. That's why when you show a screen off, they need to see how many countless hours you have of testing. Anything you develop has to show countless hours of testing. This monitor shows countless hours of testing. A mouse shows countless hours of testing. Heck, they got an area in IKEA where you can watch a machine hit a chair over and over and over again to give it the impression of how many times a person will sit on a chair over and over again before the chair gives away. Those are hours and hours and hours of testing. So again, you don't know what you're talking about. Yes. All right. With that being said, I got things to do. I was supposed to come in here and update the site, but I didn't get a chance to because that's some other things that came up as some other stuff I'm working on. I'm over at Vistaprint right now doing some work for the new metal card. So I'm gonna do that metal card with the little chip in it, and the one for the transparent card. And then on top of that, I'm also looking at some templates for the new website. So I've been kind of a little busy on this, that, and the other. But not to be rude in anything, you know, don't get mad and upset and angry about this. Where the freak did this thing go to? Oh, over this. Unplug this thing. Yeah, they'll get mad and upset about that, but I'm telling you from the door, when I say something, you don't know much, you don't know jack. You have to go back and you have to learn, man. You don't have enough experience in the field. There's so much in your demonstrations that when you show up on your products that you're missing. There's so much. And anyone should be able to go into your YouTube channel and they should be able to type this stuff up easily without having to look for your stuff. Like if I went in, I got Gunmetal. If I went in and I put in something like 2.35.1. That's it. It shows all the 235.1 projection screens that I built, customized, built, and designed, all that. It shows all that. You should be able to pull that up with no problem. And it should date back 6 years ago. It should show exactly how long you've been doing this. See, 235.1 custom built screen, 6 years ago. So 6 years ago when I was developing these screens, Danny, you didn't exist. You weren't even heard of. But yet you're going to tell me about projection screens. Where were you when I was making this thing? When I built this 158-inch 235.1 screen with built-in speakers on our technology. You weren't around because you didn't exist. You should be able to do this easy on your account. See right here, got another screen fired up at the same time. Then I'm doing back-to-back screens.
So much happier. It lifts your spirits. I can't explain it. If you're camping and you're not happy,
You were nowhere to be found at all, period, when I was building these screens. If I want to, let me see, we did 235.1s. We did this one right here. This is the mini 235.1 setup.
for me, it's opening up the tent. Opening it up because it's claustrophobic up there.
235.1.
Okay, all I'm seeing is behind the camera is the truck. But it's open. I'm not cocooned in here.
Again, 235.1. I did 1610. 1610. I bet you if I asked them what size of the 1610 screens come in, they couldn't tell me. They have odd, strange numbers attached to them. Like 1610, 127-inch, 127-inch screen. I think that's what it is, right? 127-inch screen. Right there. I built one. That's a 1610. 1610s have odd numbers. 127, 129. Those are 1610s.
Okay.
127-inch, 1610. 39 gamer.
This is the first time I've ever watched one of my videos. Then,
Let me see.
I have to talk about topics
It's not to be rude, gentlemen. At the end of the day, when I mean to tell you, you don't know anything, you don't know anything. You don't.
you might not, but I do.
127-inch,
Yes, as always.
129-inch. That's another customized built gaming screen. 129-inch. That should be the customized gaming screen. Yeah, downstairs in the basement. 129-inch, 1610. Customized gaming screen I built. It's right there.
I really appreciate it. I won't stop trying you here. And the troops really help. They really do. They make all
Put that screen together. Built that screen.
everyone wants up. Like a coffee
Boy, that was not an easy one to put together. That was actually pretty interesting, but it was not an easy one to put together. It was heavy too on top of that.
all of the
I've got demonstrations where I built screens from the ground up from scratch. Put together wood, the whole entire unit, built screens from the ground up from scratch. 150-inch theater screens. Built them.
find the thumbs up, thumbs up. If they're enjoying it. It's content that they're engaging with the content.
Man. Paint on demonstrations, laser projectors, rear projection technology, more motorized projection screens, customized motorized projection screens, black and man, just so much stuff. I've even did an inflatable. Actually turned an inflatable bed into a projection screen. Styrofoam screens, sheet metal screens, you name it. We've done it already. I can even go as crazy as saying I painted a shower curtain. Shower curtain projection screen.
Does that make sense? I hope so. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. But again, thank you everyone. Much appreciated. Oh yes. And don't forget to sign up for my mailing list.
Shower curtain. Told you. Ha! Did it already. Shower curtain projection screen. I even did a trash bag. Trash bag projection screen. I painted over everything and anything. Why? Because we can. Why? Because we can. We just paint over everything and anything. Literally turn a shower curtain into a projection screen. Look at that. Yep. Did it already. Oh, shower curtain projection screen. I forgot about that. Did a blanket, did bed sheets, everything. Did certified screens. So yeah, I think I would know exactly at the end of the day what's going to work and what's not going to work. I've done enough testing. Even pulled half of it over onto the white surface to show you the difference between our technology. So we took a shower curtain, turned it into that, and it's better than a white screen using our technology. All right, people, hope you enjoyed. Got to go. Thank you all for your time. Be safe out there, and God bless.